Brett Okamoto backstage with Francis Marshall, who just picked up a big win in his UFC debut here in Orlando, and a lot to talk to you about, the week, the fight itself, but it looks like you were going to say something there in the octagon. Our boy DC didn't let you get it out of there. We were probably short on time a little bit, but what were you trying to say to him in the octagon?
I just wanted to dedicate this fight to my uncle. I got news Thursday morning that he passed away Wednesday night, early into Thursday morning, so just to come out here with that, I just wanted to put that for him.
Yeah, and so you're dedicating the fight to him. Who was he to you other than just your uncle? Can you tell us a little bit about him?
He's my dad's brother. He lived up in New York, so we'd always go see him all the time. And then he moved down here to Orlando, actually. He was supposed to come to the fight, and then his sickness kind of took a turn for the worse, so he wasn't able to make it.
Well, I'm so sorry to hear about that, man. I mean, obviously, you get that kind of a news, it's already a big week for you, your UFC debut. How was it, how was the last few days for you, just emotionally?
Emotionally, just trying to stay focused on the fight. Got the fight to worry about. It's obviously a big part of my life, so just trying to stay focused, tunnel vision, and then deal with the emotions afterwards, Yeah.
How was this week for you, your first week in the UFC?
Very different, a lot of stuff going on, but then also a lot of downtime. So definitely good to experience, different than normal.
We hear all the time. I mean, it's like it's become part of the verbiage in this sport is the octagon jitters. Did you feel that tonight?
100%.
Yeah.
All week leading up, first fight, octagon jitters. Nervous to go out, but at the end of the day, once that door closes, I'm there to finish and win, compete.
When did the nerves go away?
Once that cage door closes, those nerves go away. It's just me and him in there. There's nothing more I could ask for.
When you're going through that and you're feeling it in the hotel room, in the locker room, what is that like? What is that like to have that? Is it like a feeling of dread? Is it like excitement? What is sort of like the going through your mind dealing with those?
It's just nerves like usual. I mean, I don't know if there's any way to explain it unless you're feeling it yourself. It's like one of those things, you can't explain it unless it happened to you.
Before tonight, what's the most number of people that you've ever fought in front of?
Maybe 1,000, I think. In Atlantic City could have been, or Mississippi, maybe 1,500 max, I think.
Did it feel a lot different walking out and seeing to a bigger crowd?
Yeah, I try to keep my head down, just walk in, tunnel vision, eyes forward, not really trying to look around, focus on everything else. Just not let that get to me, really.
This is, correct me if I'm wrong, your first knockout as a pro, right?
Yeah, first one as a pro, first knockout.
You had some as an amateur, but it's been a while since you've had that feeling of putting somebody away with a knockout, yeah?
Yeah, I think my last knockout was August of 2019.
Have you been close since then?
I think my last fight I was pretty close, but yeah, contender, I think that was pretty close.
Yeah. So how does it feel to not only, have a win in your UFC debut, but your first knockout in years?
It feels great. I mean, I've been waiting for it to come, and it finally got here.
Can you talk about the finish? What did you see there, and what led to it?
Just listening to the corner. So they were telling me throw that right hand left hook. Sat down on it. One of them landed. I don't know which one it was, either the right hand or the left hook. He dropped, and then I just went in to finish the job. As
your career unfolds, what do you think we're going to learn about you? What are we going to say about Francis Marshall, the fighter? What kind of fighter are you?
He's exciting. He's finished. He's a finisher. He's shooting for the top.
Yeah. How quickly you want to come back and do this again?
March.
Yeah, March.
I can come back whenever. Yeah. I want to stay as active as I can. I love fighting, so I just want to get back in there.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.